Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Mass Effect Andromeda. And well, we're getting straight to it today. We've actually got a fair amount to do. There's a question mark over there, so we're going to go and see what that is. But we've actually got a fair amount to do.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
So it's a weapons merchant. Nice to know. But we are back on Andromeda.
Please be advised that Hyperion... Docking procedures.
Well, that's damage control stuff. Container here. Take all that. We got a sniper rifle. The Vanquisher 1. Very nice. Last time you joined us, we were mainly just sorting stuff out on the Nexus, and we are actually going to continue that because we actually did level up. So let's upgrade everyone. Let's put Cora up to level 1 and I like to save a point. I like to do 1 point per person. I like to upgrade everyone kind of balanced. It helps when you upgrade people balanced. I don't remember what I upgraded. I upgraded throw, shockwave. I upgraded pistols and assault rifles. Upgrade that. I'm trying to have a look. Always been a fan of Incinerate. That's going on mine. And I think I'll do that one. And there we go. So we're investing kind of balanced. Balanced investments.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Right, we're gonna go this way.
Hey there. You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Addison wasn't
Yeah,
appropriate.
meeting Addison was interesting.
She doesn't know you. I do. And you're doing fine.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
Well, that's
I
good.
still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
I will go and do. Right.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity.
Now we're gonna head to the habitation deck first. There she is.
Zara Kellis,
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Callis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
You could set up.
Looks like someone is using both you and Raj to cover their tracks.
They need pretty high-level access for that. Still, it's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both.
Oh, hell no. So someone's playing kind of a cheap game here. Someone's playing the play people against each other game. Not funny. And not cool as well. Very uncool. Sorry about that.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
This file is useless. Let's check another. And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
Oh, we'll find out.
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Somebody working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Right, so we're trying to find this saboteur.
Non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Negative match. Inaccurate match.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
I said to the cryo bed, I quickly could go and see how Scott's doing. Should always go and see how brother's doing.
I'll make it right, Dad. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus.
Oh,
I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
sorry for your loss.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them.
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
It will be done.
Leg's feeling a little better.
Looks like them up. Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Ket. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Cat to blame.
Wasn't your fault. It's obvious the Ket aren't friendly. Nothing we did could have changed that.
I suppose you're right. It's just not what you dream about. Meet a new species and 3 seconds later they're trying to kill you.
I hear you, but I guess that's life. Not everyone will see things our way. In the meantime, chin up. It'll get better.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only part that matters. I've met one Pathfinder, well, 2 with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your brother here pulls through.
Are you staying here in the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you... Ha, right. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the Ket, it's a young man's game.
We'll miss you, Harry.
Just make sure to raise...
Deal. How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
How's Scott doing?
His condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so he's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How did this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
I don't want to lose another.
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. You and Liam hadn't found...
We couldn't leave him.
Yeah, your father. And Kirkland.
We'll never forget their...
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Understood.
You too.
Let's go. Next deck's the habitation deck. That's the next stop.
Negative match.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Exactly.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people. Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
We can't let you stay on board. There's no saying what else you're capable of.
Wait, you'd let me go?
If you call exile letting you go, sure. You leave and you don't come back.
Don't
I'll
come
leave.
back. Danger to everyone. The guy's a danger to everyone. Get out of here. Consider that just a slap on the wrist. The Sam nod.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
That's
Yeah,
good news.
what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat.
Oh, he looks like an AI.
Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
That's good.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So, what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
I want to be a vanguard.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times. Printed books.
reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
The day is finally here. We'll jump through. It's dawn. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Taperos, it's these moments when you would, which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara. She's got experience studying ancient...
Liara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When
Yeah,
my team used to dig up
there's a name you
artifacts, we
would've
debate
heard.
her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting old. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. Hello, Alec. I am honestly not sure. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking.
So yeah. Liara Tassoni was mentioned. You know that Liara Tassoni from the Mass Effect trilogy?
Ryder, the blocks your father...
Wait.
Yes.
Okay. Something new every day. Let's see.
This memory is from...
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec wanted to plant an AI.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's...
Alec was a stubborn man.
Mom's
I would hope
opposite
so.
wrist.
Mom's like...
It would seem his ops...
After this, Dad... Of what?
are private audio logs. I detect additional...
Okay, I'll keep working on it. Do you know anything...
I monitor Doc. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time. Of course.
So we'll head to the ship in a few seconds. I think EOS is going to be our first stop, ladies and gentlemen.
Your father's personal logs.
Amazing how life can change. This incredible woman I've been... All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient...
You see, Liara is mentioned. It's funny how they got Liara to be the only real cameo of Mass Effect characters out of the trilogy. gonna head up and head this way. Through here. We're heading to the docking bay. Checking. To the docking bay, and here you're gonna get the real view of the Hyperion. Cora.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
Exactly.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
And you gotta keep it stylish.
They call her the Tempest.
She's a leader. Still, nobody over Tempest. We all know nobody over Tempest. We just know. We all know what pink shit is.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen.
Another crew
Vetra.
member.
Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
I didn't do
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
She's smart.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Smooth.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
She's right.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
But runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
This will be an adventure.
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Check this toy.
Mission success.
Some serious. Seems like we're forever racing.
I'm all...
Oh, raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will...
More choice has to help.
If...
The one I really do like, and I don't know if it's here, but I'm looking for it. Hope it's here. Yeah, my favourite gun in the game is the Valkyrie. My favourite gun in the game, so I'm actually going to save up for that. Go meet the whole crew.
We're almost out there. Hello. I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus. We'll be ready for launch.
Ryder. Finalizing orders, flight plan, command access. Ready when you are.
Pretty amazing ship.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more. More of a view.
So this is at the crew quarters. Still cozy.
Hello, Ryder. Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus.
I forgot we can upgrade feature. We'll do one of each.
Come by after launch, and we can catch up properly.
Bit like the kitchen area, top of the mine quarters.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters.
Yep.
Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Jacket. Fashion statement. Up the ladder. And here's the bridge. And you hear the music.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So, how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
We got this.
Things seem bad, but we've already beaten the odds, and we'll beat them again. You know it, I know it, so let's show them what we've got.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Here we go.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1. 2 failed outposts put an end to that idea. Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Best to skip, so... Here anomaly.
Anomaly on sensors.
You can get resources from all the planets, so it's worth doing the planetary scanning.
Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Like it, but it's worth doing this.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. I found something.
and do that interview, so then we don't have to go back to it. And then we'll head to Eos, and then that's where we'll end the episode. It makes sense.
Pathfinder. Ryder, isn't it? Kerry to Vest. What are you looking for? Direct to town. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Nice to see someone so devoted.
That's kind. So
That's a shame.
So that's what I need. The truth.
Maybe
The heart of... I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale town's looking for.
He don't mind.
What would he do? I'm game if you are.
Okay.
Let's start at her. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
We still have to fix them. Let's be honest.
Bandwidth means... You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Nice. Right, back to the Tempest, and we will depart.
Ryder, could we chat?
That was Cowell, weren't it? Asking to chat with her.
Glad you stopped by.
That's...
Nothing like being on the bridge of...
I could stand...
Of course. What can I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye.
I get it.
I remember...
You remember?
Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything?
Not a peep. Not that I dislike your company. That's nice. We built her...
Doesn't like Tan.
Ah, Pathfinder. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team. Welcome to my team. I look forward to work. Likewise. I've studied all... If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages. That's a lot of page. Oh, you don't... Anyway, the Milky... We're the first time... I just knew... I told... So will you... Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything. I'm good with guns and danger. I could teach you, and make sure you're okay out there. Really? Maybe one day, when things are more settled. I couldn't imagine a better teacher. Anyway, I've just received some later then. Ryder. I take it you work close? I try to keep... After... I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of. Those... Not... We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond... Did my... Using the info, even obtaining it in the first place... I should get back. Sounds...
Right, so we've met the bridge crew. We will know all the crew over time. This will become someone's quarters. But we're going to end the episode here. When you join us next time, we will be heading to Eos, our first planet. We'll be going making rounds with more of the crew, and we'll be heading to Eos. Join us next time on Mass Effect Andromeda.